I'm here, baby, man. Y'all welcome back, man, to the Tino and Cash show, man. We right back at this thing again,
You
man.
already
Trying to bring y'all that good knowledge, man.
Yes, sir. You
And
already know.
tonight, man, what we got going on tonight, Tino? I see somebody in the screen, man. I see a special guest on that thing. What we got going
Man, I
on?
want to tell y'all tonight, we got a special guest tonight. You know what I'm saying? My brother, man, we've been going back for a long time, man. My boy Corey, aka C-Bizil, Duval County. Y'all already know what it is. Stand up. You feel?
Clap it up, man.
So,
Clap it up for that boy, man. Shit.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
We got C-Bizil in the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you start it off, Cash. Talk to my man. And, if you got some questions, bro.
For sure, my brother. How you doing tonight, my brother?
Man, I'm great. Bless.
Man, that's good, man. So tonight we're gonna jump into your specialties, man. So we're gonna let the people know, what you got going on, and maybe you could be an inspiration to the others out there. So I'm gonna start off asking you, what's the name of your business and when did it start?
Well, the actual name of my business is Curious Multimedia. If you can see that. Curious Multimedia, just to give you a little background, I started as a record label.
Okay.
Back in 2001, 2002. I had so many artists. It was crazy. That's when me and Tino met back
Right.
way back then. What, about 05?
It was a long time.
04? Yeah, I had been like 4 years in, but I used to tinker with music when I was in the Marines, but I've been a musician all my life. But I just started producing and had artists and stuff like that, man, and I ended up changing into an entertainment company, which we went from music to doing shows and throwing events, and actually at one point we decided to give Duval a platform because we didn't realize there was so many artists. I'm not just gonna say rappers, but artists and musicians.
Right.
And that kind of brought a lot of people out, but that's where I started. And then Tino will tell you, I just got tired of the music thing as far as dealing with artists all the time and man, and
babysitter.
Yeah, man, it was a whole come to the studio and record, but nobody really wanted to push themselves or push what I was doing for them. So, truth be told, I just kind of shied away and said, I'm gonna just provide the services for the artists.
Smart.
Whether you need beats, graphics, marketing material, I help manage you. I get you on some shows. If I can, if you don't want me to, fine. I got something I got going on, and it just end up turning into, well, I can't really turn my camera around, can I? But it turned into a store. This is where I'm at now.
Okay.
So, we got machines in the back. So I just end up deciding to just turn into my sons playing sports. Both of my sons. So I decided, they want to look clean, and we just start being creative, and he'll wear stuff. We'll make stuff just for him to wear the game or in practice.
Right.
And then at first, his friends was making jokes out of it. They call him Diesel, and ha ha ha, and oh, you Diesel. Well, we done turned into, I just say, we're up to almost $500,000 now.
Oh man, that's good.
So
that's
I mean,
excellent.
It's basically for him.
Company.
What's that?
Tell them the name of the company, man. Come on.
Oh, it's eldieselsports.
There we go.
Yeah, LD, that's what I seen. Yeah, that's a very unique name. I was gonna ask you why you named the company that, but you telling me right now. That's what's up.
Yeah. So he played linebacker, so he was just one of them guys. And
right.
We just he was like, Dad, we should just come up with our own sports brand. I was like, Okay, he came up with the name. I put the logistics behind it, and here we are. I think he might have worked for Publix and McDonald's briefly. And he's 21 years old, so he been doing this. So he my right-hand man.
That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You providing leadership and valueship. I don't even know that's a word, shit, but we gonna make that bitch up in that valueship to your child, man, your son.
Value.
You know what I'm saying? That's commendable, man. That's very commendable. Respect for that, man, for real.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Let me dive right in real quick. So my question to you, C-Bizil, is, what does your business specialize in? Like, what is y'all niche? What does eldieselsports do?
Well, we mainly do sporting goods, like basketball uniforms and stuff like that. You can see behind me. We got custom apparel. We started out with stuff like that. That's my son, his helmet.
Okay.
When he played ball. But this, Reign state champions. Stuff like that. My little cousin Terrell, he going to the Super Bowl. Stuff like that. I do a lot of stuff for NFL players and their families and stuff like that. My high school, we do custom jerseys. It's a replica of rings. So, stuff like that. Soccer, basketball, football, stuff like that. And then my son Bram, he created 3 clothing. I got this outfit on right now, and he got this one on right now. It's kind of ironic.
So based on what you've shown us, who is your target audience? Like, do you have a certain specific demographics, or are you kind of wide open? Whoever needs.
I'm wide open, man. Very, very, very diverse. With what we doing. Like I say, football, basketball, sports. I'm trying to reach out all over the country right now. I'm stretched out to Georgia. Did some stuff in New Jersey. Stuff like that. I got a basketball team in Atlanta I'm doing. And stuff like that. And then we do school uniform for the high schools and stuff like that. So we got Reebok, rings,
Duval County, locking it down one step at a time.
Yes, sir.
So, Cash,
stuff like that.
You got another question for him, Cash?
Yeah. So when with your business, right? When you was building your business, like I know, we know that you have ups and downs and different things happen. So what was one of those things when you was building that business and you was like, man, I might have to go in this direction right there, but then you kind of stopped and was like, nah, I'm finna bring it back and keep going this direction?
Everybody got discouragement.
Man, it gets that way. So I drove trucks for 22 years, and the Lord told me one day, say, hey, go see about that building over there. And that's one of the things I had to learn, to hear the voice of God and know when to move, when he say move. Yeah. And that's where I'm in this building now. I mean, I went from my garage to a building I went from my living room then to, I moved and bought a house, was in the garage. Then I went on US 1 to 1,000 square feet. Then I moved to Palmdale to 1,700 square feet. And now I'm in this, which is 1,700 square feet. It was brand new. I came in and painted, did everything I had to do, So I say, you know what? To be honest with you, Tino know where I'm coming from. Back in the days, we had a company, a store called Charlie Coleman's.
Yeah. I know about Charlie Coleman.
So that's what. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. So
I know about Charlie Coleman.
Everybody call me the little Charlie Coleman's.
Right.
We don't have that in the community no more. So now, because just to answer your question, being a coach for 20, well, I coached like 21 years. Probably getting back in it this year. Coached on every level except for college and high school. I mean, NFL, of course, but as a coach, it's like, man, and I knew my son wanted to look clean.
Right.
They wanted to be clean every week. And, you know, like, man, I can make this. So I just started doing little odds and ends. And once we started doing uniforms, now I got probably 8 schools I do now in Jacksonville. Top to bottom, I do every sport. So that kind of keep us eating.
Hold on, man. We can't just run past that. We got to clap it up.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. I'm finna slow down too. Like 8 schools, man. Come on, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's encouragement for somebody, Cash, man, for real.
Right. That's good encouragement. Don't let because you know some people, they look at that skin color, they be like, man, they ain't gonna let me do this. They ain't gonna let me do. Nah, man, you gotta look beyond that. But you know, like you said, you set yourself up though.
Right.
You set yourself up in the beginning for those blessings to come into your life. You know what I'm saying? You set yourself up for it.
Right.
That's what's up. Yeah.
So real quick, I would just ask this: where do you see yourself in the next 2 years with eldieselsports?
In the next 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, not 5.
I see me earning, if not over, right at $1 million at the path we going. And that's my goal, to get this to be a multi-million-dollar company. I want to compete with Dick's Academy.
Right.
You know, Under Armour. I know that sound far-fetched, but I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, and this is the reality. I just had a conversation the other day with, I ain't gonna say the school, but one of the schools, the best high schools in Jacksonville. I ain't gonna have to say no more. And I asked him, I'm like, well, what is Nike giving you? What is Under Armour giving you? What are these companies giving you that I can't do? You know, and in doing that, his answer, I'm like, I can do that. You know, so I'm like, now everybody was going to these companies, Adidas and stuff like that. And all it was they wanted that logo right here.
Right.
So I'm like, that's it? And I know my stuff look better, but they'll say quality. Okay, I can match that. I think I can. I'm sure I can. I have. So that's how I got a lot of the schools. Like, somebody called me today and say, hey, I heard a lot about you. I'm like, okay, it's another school I got today. And I'm like, okay. He said, I like the quality, man. I say, who told you about it? He said, I ain't. He said, nobody told me about you. I seen your stuff. I'm like, okay. Then that came from me branding. Putting my logo on everything. Little small logo.
Right.
And now I don't see none of them, dude. Like, I'm coming.
Yeah. Definitely, man. We see what's happening, man. Cash, I know we on the last, we winding down here. So I know we was gonna ask him about the younger self. You remember that last question?
Yeah.
You want to go on and throw it to him?
Yeah. So when you first started, what would you tell, like, if you could, when the first day when you started this and you at yourself right now, what kind of advice, or what would you tell your younger self back then, so you won't, go through the stumbles, or some of the stumbles, because we all gonna go through stumbles, but what would you try to tell yourself back then?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What would you tell your younger self when you first started to today? That's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have started a long time ago, but God got his timing, so
correct.
I'm just riding the wave, you know. Right. I don't really have no regrets. Of course, I have regrets because I done took a lot of big losses. Mm-hmm. But the beauty is, the losses I done took, it didn't put me under.
Right.
You know, it was like an ouch type thing. Like, damn. I won't do that no more. you know.
Right.
But
right.
like I said, the losses was big losses, but it didn't hurt me, thank God. So I was in a position, you know how they say, don't do something you can't stand to lose.
Right.
Or don't give something you can't stand to lose. So I didn't intend to lose it. I lost it, but it didn't hurt. So I don't really have no regrets. It's just, you know, trial and error, learning, researching, networking.
Man, it sounds like God got his hand over you.
Man, listen, I blessed. I can't complain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, that's what's up, man. C-Bizil, like I told you, man, I wanted to get on here. You know what I'm saying? You my people, man. We've been doing this a long time, so I got a little platform now. My brother Cash created this, and we just want to try to put all the business owners on and give them, you know, the respect and the shine that they deserve. And you definitely deserve your shine, because you've been grinding for a minute, man. Whether people see it or not, it don't matter at this point, man. Like that man say, God got his hand on you, and you just keep looking forward and don't worry about who supports you, don't worry about who there for you, don't worry about none of that. As long as you continue to go, man, you're gonna be fine, bro. So with that being said, Cash, you good, bro?
I'm good, man. I just want to tell you I appreciate you again, man, for stopping by and talking with us, bro.
I appreciate it too.
Sir.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, man, one more time before we get out of here, man, let's give a round of applause for my boy C-Bizil, man. Eldieselsports, man. Curious Entertainment.
Let's go.
One of the first ones in the city, man. Them boys had tours on lock. I done been on tours with them boys, man, so I know it's real. I ain't gotta even explain to y'all. So with that being said, man, it's another episode of Tino and Cash Show. We got the business episode.
Yes,
we're gonna continue to bring y'all some business people who can continue to educate y'all and encourage y'all on basically, you know, if you sitting back there and you watching and wondering if you want to do something like this, we're gonna bring you people who showing you that they thought the same thing, and now you fast forward 5 years later, they are on top of the game. So with that being said,
yes, sir.
Tino and Cash Show, and we out of here, man.
Peace.
Yo.